Cleo, what's good, Cleo? We're gonna talk about some things today, but I want you to do me a favor. I want you to help me pray for my brother, Pastor Boxman, because Boxman, man, he betrayed us like Judas did Jesus. Man, Boxman talking about all us fake, man. He say, man, oh my God, I don't believe my brother Boxman did that to us, man. So, but
Peace be upon him.
that's still my favorite pastor, man. Regardless of what, man, we just gotta pray for the brother, cause I thought everything was good till I see that video of the small my
What's he
pastor something
talking
else.
about? What's he talking about? What's he talking
No,
about?
he was just talking about we was fake, man, because we was saying, oh boy, that wasn't his house. And me, Modesta, Black Beauty TV, everybody saying, oh boy, was faking with the house, and he said that was his house. So I don't know, man. I guess Bishop, man, he must be got a little tipsy last night or something. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe he's only. Maybe just let him, man. Like I feel, let him be. You know, let him clean up his own house. You know, maybe he's trying to. Maybe he knows what is good for him. You know.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Cleo, I want to do a continuation of the situation with Marwa and Ivan, because man, people done nailed me on the cross, man, talking about everything wrong, and I ain't know what I'm talking about. I just feel honestly like it's just a lot of fake stuff going on. I just feel like honestly like what they saying happened. I don't believe that's what really happened. You feel me? So I
Yeah.
just a little confused.
Yeah.
I'm just a little confused about the situation. So I don't know. I just feel like everything was staged, because knowing their personality and what they do, they stage a lot of stuff. But people say they really departed for real. But if they did depart, I can understand why now, because Marwa is very selfish. All he care about is himself. He don't think about other people, man. Like he's a real life user. After Richard told me what was up, man, I said, wow. So he a
Yeah.
real life use you and abuse you and just block you on all platforms. That's how him and his sister do the same thing to everybody. And that's why I try to warn people about donating towards him, because he don't treat people right. And everything he do is pretending. You know what I'm saying? Games and gimmicks. So
Yeah.
what's
True.
your take on that?
Uh, I said this before. I'm gonna try to make it very clear that uh, what's happening is that people are hiding behind YouTube, and that's what the problem is. So, if any, I have seen many YouTubers in the past that
Keep talking.
blocked, even they blocked their own partners.
Mm.
You know, so you can get blocked anytime your partner can block you, especially the YouTubers that they are hiding behind being a YouTuber, but they will always be themselves. They'll always like they are what it is. They think they're scripting their life, you know, and they think this is what brings the money, bruh. I believe IMR can pay all these people back, including yourself. But basically, they want the narrative to continue, because that's what brings, bread and butter. You're gonna keep talking about
Well, let me
Jamaica.
let me say this. Let me say this to you, Cleo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. For an example, I even conversate with you and we vibe, because I can see that you passionate about what you do, and not just that though. I can see your personality. You cool people. The problem is with a lot of people in life, man. Like they're not legitimately just cool and speak on good subjects. Marvel them carry a spirit of it almost seemed like to me he think he too good for people, and it's like a pleasure to be wrong him for some reason. And any little false move he don't like, he act like, oh, I'm Marvel. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He
he
thinks that
feels
people hate
like,
him.
yeah, well, you know what? It's not even
It
about
is.
hate. It's the way he treat people. He's really, he has some disgusting habits. Very disgusting. He will pretend to you he your friend. Shit, boy, the whole time he only your friend long as he could use you and get away with stuff for free. You know, listen. Let me tell you something. See, the thing about it. Let's say, for an example, he was in an Ivy place in America, right? The issue with that is this:
Mm-hmm.
he's in Ivan's house, and that's fine. But what happens at the end of the day when Ivan finally catch on to this guy could just be using me and neglected? Why he not putting forth anything? You just never know. Ivan might have looked at one of our videos and been like, "Wait a minute here, Marwa might have been using me for real," but he probably ain't gonna tell him that. And then when he tests Marwa, he see that how fake Marwa really is.
Yeah.
Uh, Yeah, like no, I mean, this is Marvel YouTube channel. Just in case if that happened, if this wasn't staged. Marvel got to pay the cost to be the boss. Don't use people and abuse people and get what you could get out of them. Then you go back up in Africa, build up in villages and all that. Like people, like real life. Do you know? Let me tell you something. You know, Richard World Traveler told me he paid for a plane ticket for Marvel to come down to America. But he said he couldn't do it no more because he said, Marvel, you're a grown man. I can't keep doing this for you. So Marvel just neglects
Damn.
people. You feel me? Yeah.
Damn. But listen, the IMR is not sophisticated. He's not a guy that's like a modest, right? He's a guy who is already kind of messed up, culturally. I don't know, like, I mean, what does he represent? Let's say today, you walk on the street, right? You're walking down the street, then all of a sudden you see this guy called IMR. You have never met him before. What would come up? What would come into your mind? Like, what would you think? The first, what would be your impression, your first impression? So
Well,
there's no culture. He wears blue. He wears blue to make himself look as if he's needy. He can get some love and things like that. Everything he does, from his clothes, it's a scripted. If you go and take a piece, it's a scripted. If he goes and take the shit, he's scripted. Everything about him, it's about the book. It's about being like he says he's a statistician, but he's not as sophisticated as a statistician, a person who deals with the statistics. That's completely different person. Now I don't know why everybody else believes this guy. As I said, that he's milking reactors. He's milking reactors. And that's where the problem, he has a problem. This guy has a big problem. You're looking at him, you're looking at a problem. Actually, when you look at an IMR, you look at a problem. You cannot even phantom somebody would take care of him for like 2 seconds. I mean, okay, I am not afraid of him, and I don't want to meet IMR. I don't want IMR to be my friend. I don't want IMR to be next to my brother or younger brother. I don't want IMR to be next to my little sister or my daughter. I, 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 I don't want IMR to be next to my wife or my girlfriend. I don't want IMR to be next to my friends or my neighbors or in my neighborhood or in my city. I don't want him in my country. I don't want him in my city completely.
out.
I don't want him anywhere near my neighboring countries. So he is a guy who basically has devised a crooked strategy how to survive since he was born, right? He has modeled himself around this concept of how to be a beggar, how to cry when somebody comes with a gun into his head. He's gonna cry for his life, to save his life, to save his skin. Whenever he doesn't have money, he knows
Mhm.
what to do. He strategizes that. There's a difference between strategizing something, with something that's in his, like, entirely everything that's about him. It's about this. Who in the right mind would attack fellow the boy? Who just
Preach.
voluntarily come to you and say, "Oh, I heard, I saw you
Okay.
don't have money to buy this
So
lady's
so
house."
let me say this on fellow the boy, and you absolutely right. I felt the attack was on fellow the boy because fellow the boy have a genuine spirit, and Marwa got jealous because people was donating direct to fellow the boy. But if Marwa had a genuine spirit, why would he want to call
Mhm.
fellow the boy a scammer? Like Marwa's the real scammer. That should show people right there. Like Marwa is just, man, like you jealous of people when this man just doing the right thing. So what is your real intentions? And then the whole agenda behind him, the stuff that happened in his past, really puts you on point of what kind of person he is. From how he did damn tours in, man, and how he did McKelly Ponte, how he did the Afro Indians. Man, that's something to think about.
Boy,
That's deep.
boy, you know, if ask yourself
Hmm.
how he treated fellow the boy and
Hmm.
how he treated Ivan. You know, look at the
So
treatment.
listen, me personally,
Fellow,
how I feel he treated
fellow
them.
the boy, yes, fellow the boy did not kick Aymara out. Ivan showed that that fake scripted eviction. That's a scripted. Actually, it's a scripted. They told each other, "This is a master class. I'm gonna give you a master class, and this is one of them. You have to practice this. Kick me out of the house, then it's you're gonna get more channels, and people are gonna be coming in. Then you write something on your community. If you study everything else that's on his community, the message that is there, everything is done strategically. It's a plan. It's a scripted. It's written. That is IMR's message. I don't believe the word. And I said this to Uncle Mo. I said this about David. I said this before everything blew up and people start talking about him again. And, you know, I am saying the same thing. The whole thing is scripted. We don't know this guy. Is he really, really like from Cameroon? So they scripted everything else. So what do you
Okay,
think
yeah,
this
that's
is?
where he
But
say he
look,
from.
if that is,
You say he from
yeah,
Cameroon. Where that's at?
yeah.
Cameroon in Africa, right?
Mm-hmm. Does he look like he's from Cameroon or where is he from?
No, I don't know, man. It could be a lie.
You
Like
know?
like I say, I'm gonna be real with you. Like I say, Marwood don't lie so much. I just don't know what to believe when it comes to him. I'm just kind of going off me
Okay.
as a react on one end.
Hmm.
It's almost like when Modesta and Black Beauty TV and
The
and
first
all them shit
video,
printing,
how
your phone blanking out.
how
Say
long
that
have you been
again.
to America? How long have you been in America? 20 years. Next, how long have you been in America? 20 years. How long have you been in America? 23 years. Jesus Christ. Like, okay, I used to be a soldier. Okay, you killed. How many people did you kill? Probably it's not a guy. I said, the guy, something's not right. You know, if we really that's true, somebody puts you out. I mean, if Ivan is traveling to that place, Cameroon is or Haiti, can leave this guest. You can say, I'm going out just for 5 days. I'll be back, and probably I'm gonna leave my somebody here to look after you. And please, these are ground rules, and I'll be watching your videos and make sure you don't break these rules. Or I'm gonna book you at my friend's place. I mean, that's how the situation was supposed to be. But the thing is, if somebody dies, you cannot throw or evict somebody out. But look how IMR responded to the whole thing. He was like laughing and thinking it's a joke. Did he do the same thing with the fellow the boy? Look how he treated No, Fellow the Boy was a scammer. Is Fellow the Boy still the scammer as we speak right now? Bit of
Not at
Nebo
all.
Hansi and Fellow the Boy, who is the real scammer in the world, you know?
Yeah.
So you sitting there, King the Traveler. This is a person who's sitting there pretending to be rich at the same time, kind of a multiple personality. If you watched that movie of multiplex or whatever they call it, a person has so many personalities. Today he can be rich, tomorrow is poor. Today he has a house, tomorrow he doesn't have. Today he's complaining about food, tomorrow he's not complaining about food. You know, he has a this kind of personality that he has. He keeps bringing in, and I'm so sorry to say this. You know, the guy, he pretends to be stupid. You know,
Mm-hmm.
who pretends to be stupid, and after 2 days or a few hours, you pretend to be very clever.
Mm-hmm.
You pretend to be stupid, then you pretend to be clever. You pretend to be poor, you pretend to be rich. You pretend to be crying, you pretend to be everything is okay. You pretend to be everything is fine. You pretend to guys, it's the struggle is real in America right now. From a strong passport to this and that. So somebody is in trouble. So he's so good at this. And he's gonna talk about he wants to create a content now around his papers that he's making, the countries he wants to add in his traveling, in other countries that you want to go to. But basically, maybe everything is sorted out. It's just playing games. The struggle. It is because this is what happens. A beggar on the street will sit at the corner and will sit there with a hand like this. I am hungry. I am hungry, guys. I am hungry. I need food. Give me something. And you are like, oh my God, yes, he needs food. And I have only $2 right now. I can just hand it over to him, you know, because he has fooled you. And that's what happens. And the other person said, oh, I don't know who robbed. I said, you cannot brighten people up if they've been fooled already. You can't brighten them up. So basically, there are people who enjoys these kind of chickenery things, paraphernalia, schizophrenic, kind of things. They like that kind of thing because it's entertaining to them. But he gives them that reasonable amount of to say, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do and this is what it's gonna do. It's the basically this guy is doing things that he knows we're gonna react and we can't take him down. That's what he's thinking. How many times he thinks he's not being exposed. He thinks he's driving the energy of the reactors this way to get more subscribers. Meanwhile, he gets subscribers, he gets views, and that is what happens in his head. His cocoon is living is inside there and is still like in a trance. And he hypnotized himself like he's a magician who hypnotized himself for the what? For the play, for the performance.
Mm.
But is Ayamara offering you? And let me ask you: is Ayamara offering a value to you? Is Davey offering a value to you? Is Uncle Mo offering value to you? Are there? We have close to 2 million YouTubers on planet Earth. Can you tell me the truth? People that comments, people that supports all this, your community. You said, like I said, IMR has a community, and unbreakable. No, the reactors are here. They will show you the light. And there's look, man, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Am I right, King the Traveler? There is
Yeah.
always a light at the end of the tunnel. So you think you have a community protecting you? Just like as I said, a beggar will sit there. Oh, guys, give me this, give me this. I know you guys, 20,000 people passes here, and I know I'm gonna make it $20 today. And that's what a beggar believes that he here is for the rich area, is for the rich people. That's what Amara is doing, right? He goes to America. Yes, America is where the rich people are. And those people are vulnerable psychologically. Hey, remember, there's the highest percentage of very sick people, mentally healthy problems in America. So why do you think they cannot give you money when they're hypnotized, thinking that it's a healing method in your community? So that's what happens. The guy, I told you, this is, we've been we basically, he thinks he's fooling us. He cannot fool me. I neither can fool you, King of the Traveler. Neither can fool Black Beauty TV or Modesta, AM Caro, and on trending and what's
Hold
trending
on.
on TV.
This is what I'm saying. I know you say they can't fool us, but I don't know, man. That's what I'm puzzled about. Like I feel in this whole situation, man, just seeing what done happened in the village. Man, listen, when African Reactor pulled that video up on the past, man, that was the video that Marwa told me about in Colombia, man. He told me out his own mouth. He said he was mad at his little brother, David Jr., because everybody thought that David Jr. was on his last breath. And, and, and he was bold enough to lie to the audience just to manipulate them. Yeah, he manipulated the audience and got a phone and all kind of stuff from the people. Oh my God. And listen, years later, they still doing the same thing. I never seen nothing like this. And listen, that video I did yesterday. But listen, Cleo, that video I did yesterday, Marwa been in the hotel, look like he on the Help the Children commercial. Hey, this is Marwa. Well, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. This is how much the hotel cost me a day. And you know, but life goes on. Some things just don't work out for the better. Man, he sounded like he don't Help the Children commercial, man. Back in the days, I used to see that with the kids flying around, the kids in Africa. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, come on. I think this dude done rehearsing everything in the book. I'm gonna be real. I think he look up videos on YouTube how to manipulate the audience, how to pretend, how to engage their mind, how to get them emotional. I just think so. What you think?
20 ways to manipulate people, 20 ways to beg for money, 20 ways to get subscribers, 20 ways to get views, 20 ways to people to feel sorry for you, 20 ways to get people to comment, you know, with a positive message on you. It's there, bro. We're living in a data world. There's a data out there. Okay.
Let me check some. Hold on, Cleo. Hold on.
The problem that we
have now is people. Let me see. How to manipulate people on your emotions, make sure they trust you, be likable. That's what they pretend to be likable. Yeah. Learn to read body language. Try the old guilt trip approach. Play victim.
Yeah, bro.
Use what you got. Okay. See, he don't read up on it. It's all on the internet telling them how to be a scammer. I don't believe it yet. I gotta see how this thing is.
You know, so if you, yeah, so if you, I'm a supporter, and Google how this guy's behaving, it's there. It's on your face. He's a terrible guy. He can never fool me. He's a terrible, terrible guy. I don't want him in my country. I don't want him in my country. I don't want him near any neighboring country of my country or in my city. Not close to anybody. Because this guy is like a fake marriage. He's praying on a smaller channels, weakling, man, duckling and the weakling, you know, is busy, attacking, on a small channels, like attacking. Oh, guys, I'm gonna attack your small channels. He must go and attack the Mr. Beast out there. He must go and attack What Am I? What Am I never released these videos, man. Go out there and talk about, bro. You know, he never released the videos with the IMRY. People from Ghana and West African countries are not people to mess around with. I'm telling you straight up. These guys were my professors in my university. I know them very well. You don't mess around with the people from West African countries, because whatever they eat out there, really, has something to do. Maybe I must go and eat something there. What Am I never released the video. You know what happened? What Am I made Ayamara to carry camera like this. Now he's busy trying to attack Modesta and Black Beauty TV. But What Am I made this guy to hold the camera so that what am I could be speaking to this girl from Asia, the girl was from Asia and all that. And I'm like, yo, I want to talk to this chick right here, and you hold the camera. I am all right, please hold the camera. You behind the camera. Then what am I said like, oh, you guys, you want to know who's behind the camera? And this guy just showed up, and I was like, what? This really? How does he make himself so foolish like this? Then the videos that they did to get a lot of videos, what am I never released? Why do you think that is the case? What am I saw something in this guy? What am I knows a lot about this guy? You don't know anything. Then what am I's channel what am I wanted to make more money from his channel? Then told people that his channel was whatever hacked. Then what happened? Amara comes. Oh, I feel so bad about him. I hope he gets his channel back. All right. So what happened? The channel he knew exactly what was going on, out there. He's so scared of guys, but he's not scared of women like Modesta, AM Caro. He's not scared of Black Beauty TV because there are women. That's the weakness of this guy. I told you, he's not modest. He's not sophisticated as you might wish him to be. And you guys can continue supporting him, but I can tell you, what comes around goes around. What goes around comes back. It's a boomerang situation. Let me tell you, there's no karma. You cannot mess around with the karma. Don't mess around with the karma. Cool down. You gotta cool down. He's not gonna cool down. He needs money. He's not gonna cool down. He's busy harassing other creators. He's not gonna cool down. The moment you think that IMR is gonna cool down, is unpredictable. I have never seen any piece of human being west of space who has never respected women. I have never. Who wants to bring down the small channels? I mean, compare close to 500,000. You want to attack somebody of just 15, 16, or 18, thousand subscribers. Are you okay? Are you okay? Something is not right. You're busy harassing women.
Let me ask you a question. You think he that bad? He got that kind of pull? I mean, do you think that people they do like why you think he's so big head like that? He think he could just tell people shut down people's channels, but it's crazy though. Like Michele Ponte, 300 people just closed out his channel like it's nothing. Like they just went off. They just all unsubscribed. 300 people went off just like that. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's what happened. So I can tell you this, that there is a major problem with this guy, and we let him do whatever he has to do, so he can do whatever. And that's how he's promoting his country. Maybe we should call what do you think? We should call the president, maybe? We should call
I'm telling you, people don't care on my status, man, and tell me I need to report him to GoFundMe in America, all kind of stuff. I mean, they're lucky in that type of person, because I would have go report him. Especially with them, at least they investigate, but I ain't gonna really say nothing. I'm gonna let them do what they gotta do. But at least they investigate on their behavior, because you shouldn't be hyping people up to take money from people, but I don't know, man. It just puzzles me sometimes.
No, hold on. I'm trying to call the. Wait. Let me try to call the.
Sorry, the subscriber you dialed cannot be connected for the moment. Please dial again later.
All right. So I was trying to call the president of Kenya. I think his phone is busy. We'll try some other time. I was trying to call the police and try to find out about this guy and see how is he promoting Kenya. Is he promoting Kenya by harassing women from other countries? We all live in Africa, but he lives in a different country, right? So why is he attacking whatever? What is he talking about? These are reactors and these are reactors. They're reacting on the videos. So it's lucky the police. Let me just see if there's a police number here. I don't understand this. I really don't understand. Really, it's making me feel like this is not right. He's going because he's crazy about what he's doing. Is going crazy. He's gonna lie about everything. Like I told you, he lies about American passport. He can travel to many countries. As I told you, South African passport or other countries' passport, you can travel anywhere in the world. You can travel without visa. Maybe 100 countries or 60 countries, you can travel without a visa. It's not only South Africa, it's not only America, it's many other countries' passports that you can. Why can't he go to South Africa? He's from Africa. Why can't he go to South Africa? He can go to South Africa. I mean, you can check how many countries he can travel to. Many South American countries. Why is he trying to be like, he's just going to focus on his brand while he's hurting other people? Yeah. I understand his propaganda videos. I understand his begging skills. I understand his crying skills. I understand his so-called. Do you think it's true that IMR was not paying Ivan? Do you believe that, or that was a content to show that IMR is not paying, and the whole time playing the game, then he was doing the kickback? Later on he would be paid. It's just for content. Don't worry about it. Do you think he was not paying? You believe that he was not paying? You will just say, don't tell him that I really honestly, I want to do this. I want to.
No, I really honestly believe
I think he paid. He paid. Yeah, he lied. That was a content.
Yeah, I honestly believe he didn't pay because that's just the kind of personality he carry. He don't want to pay nobody for. It's like he's just a user. He mentally, if he could use and abuse you, that's just what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And I just, when you have that selfish spirit, you only gonna do what you want to do for you. You see what I'm saying? And you don't think about your surroundings. I have met plenty of people in life like that also. Huh? Yeah.
Jim Wango lie that is living like JB. So you guys are gonna start questioning. Oh my God, I think JB is alone. JB, this woman just left JB. This channel belongs to all of them, to two of them. They would play all this game like we need more subscribers, we need more views, we need more views. And let me see if you can handle these things yourself. These guys can do anything for just views. They can do anything. And the problem is they cannot outdo strong people like a Ponte. They cannot outdo Wadamaya. They cannot outdo Miss Trudy. They cannot outdo King the Traveler and the Crooked. But they want to try to do to undo. They are like that actually. The subscribers in this guy is like confused. Culturally, he doesn't believe in anything else in his life. He believes like I go this way. That's what he believes. I take this women. That's what he believes. I'm gonna sleep with you. That's what he believes. I'm gonna kiss you. That's what he believes. But as I said in the earlier video, I said, you guys, I thank you guys. Let me just thank you guys on behalf of Ayamara for changing his behavior. I have seen some improvement. I've seen some changes in Ayamara. We have seen even some changes from Ankomo. We've seen some changes even in Dimwangu. We've seen some changes in the Dave, but they will continue. I know they will still continue their propaganda and clickbait topics and hating each other on social media. Hey, my advice to you, use your country to promote, use social media to promote your country. Use social media to promote Kenya, okay? Use the social media to bring investors in your country, and use the social media to bring Kenyans that are the supporter that can come back and invest back and employ people that are unemployed in your country. Use this social media. That's my advice to my brother. Please use this social media to fix up your country. Don't pretend there's no problem there. I mean, how can you be eating hamburger in America when your country is on fire? When people are on the street? When people are being shot in your country? when the protesters are on the street, people are losing business. You're busy eating pizza, or you're busy eating a mini hamburger, you're busy eating nice, talking about women in America, when your country, Kenya, is on fire. Oh my God.
Cleo, that's something to think about. That's something to think about. But Cleo, I'm going to catch you on the next show. Powerful message. Peace.
It's the King of Trouble talk show with real experience, with real culture and people across the world. Let's travel.
Welcome to Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? Over here in the village with the kids. You know how we do it, man. Africa, you know, so this the real deal. Welcome to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Just doing a little tour with the King of Travel, man. We just making it do what it do. You know what I mean? That's word.